For the greatest spectacle in all of sports, Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and a lot of buzz with this one. Extra buzz, Charles, because the Dolphins trying to become the first team ever to win the Lombardi Trophy inside their home stadium.
And it looked like the Vikings had a heck of a chance a couple of seasons ago, didn't it? They were rolling in the playoffs, possibly could have gotten there, came up just a little bit short. A number of teams have had that chance over the years. Detroit, they've had the Super Bowl in their stadium. I guess the closest we've had was when San Francisco won it in Palo Alto in Stanford Stadium just down the road. But the Dolphins' last Super Bowl trip was 1985. A loss to those Niners, ironically enough, in Super Bowl 19. Where? Stanford Stadium. They've won it twice, but you have to go back to Super Bowl 7 and 8. 1973, 1974. Hard to believe that proud franchise hasn't won one since.
Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings are back in the big game for the 5th time in franchise history. But we all know one thing has eluded them all these years.
And that's an actual Super Bowl victory, partner. They're 0-4 in their previous visits. Super Bowls 4, 8, 9, and 11. And, boy, they had some great teams, too, didn't they? Bud Grant was their head coach. Fran Tarkenton, a quarterback. Alan Page and the Purple People Eaters on defense. And don't forget
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go, baby.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Burton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. Go, go, go.
Following the interception, Mayfield dancing to his left. He's going to let it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here in the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Todd Gurley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mayfield to throw it. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again they run with Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to pour it on. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down big here. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.